Now that we have created our home page, let me just show you how we can set up the blog using Astra theme. So for that, what you have to do is to go to the dashboard, and once you will go to the dashboard, you can click on this posts. Once you will click on post, just remove this default post from here. Now again, I'm taking the blog post from this reference website, and I will just take a total of 5 blog posts from there, just to give you an idea of how these things look. So just go in your WordPress dashboard, click on add post, and then from here, first of all, you need to insert the URL, the title of your blog post. So here just insert the title of the blog post. Then we'll have to copy the image for the blog post, and then we'll have to copy this entire post content that we actually want to use. So I'll just copy this entire post content and I'll paste the content there. Now where it says post, click on the post, and here you will find the option to set the featured image. So just click on the featured image, click on upload file, click on select file, and then upload your featured image. Once you will upload your featured image, from here just click on set featured image, and it will just set the featured image. Now along with that, we can also insert the categories that we want to attach to this blog post. So let's see what categories they are using. They have this blue water credit, credit education. So I'll just try to copy these categories from here. Let's just go back. Here, if you will click on the categories, this will give you the option. Click on add a new category, insert the text for the category title, and then just hit enter or click on add category. This will basically insert the category, and in the same way I will add more categories in our WordPress dashboard. So here you can see I have added this one by accident. So in order to fix this, you can just click on this categories option here, and then we can basically delete the category from there. Now here WordPress also gives you an uncategorized category. You can also change it to any category that you have. Be sure to change the slug and then click update. Now if you will go back to the categories here, you can just add more categories that you have. So I'll quickly add all of these different categories that we have. So just add the category, insert the last category here, and then click on add category, and this is our last category, credit score facts, and click on add category. So now you can see we have these different categories. Now here you can see this hasn't been updated, so click on the save draft option right there, and then from here click on refresh, and it will automatically refresh this blog post. Now here you can see all of these different categories that we have added. Select the relevant categories, and under the tags you can also attach the tags if you want to. I'm not going to attach the tags, and then just click on this publish option. Once you will do that, I'll add the new category here, which is the second blog post that we need to add. So I'll copy the title and I'll paste the title right here. Now we'll have to copy this post featured image from there, and then I will basically copy this entire post content from there, and I'll paste the post content right there. Now if I click on this post, we can also set the featured image. I'll have to upload the featured image from there, and then you can click on set featured image and then select the relevant categories, and then click on this publish option right there. Now I'll just add new featured new post here. So I'll just copy the post and insert the post right here. Once again, we'll just save this featured image in my computer, and then we will just copy this entire content from there, and I'll paste this entire content right here. Now under the post option right there, I'll once again upload this featured image from here, and once the featured image will get uploaded, I'll just click on set featured image, and then we can basically select these relevant blog post categories. Now that we have 3 of these here, we just need to upload 2 more of these categories. So I'll copy this post and I'll paste the post right here, and then I'll basically copy the featured image from here. I guess we have 2 different images. No, this is just one image. So then after that, we'll just copy this post content from here, and I'll paste the post content right here. There is another way of doing it, but I'm not going to go in details into that. I'm just showing you the basic way to add the blog post in your WordPress dashboard. Then we'll just upload the featured image and set the featured image here. Once again, we'll select these different categories and then we can basically publish this. Once again, click on add a post, and this is the last post that we need to add. So copy the post and paste it here. Save the featured image, and then once again copy the entire content of the blog post. And once you will copy this entire content of the blog post, then we can basically paste this content, and then we can go to post, and then we can upload the featured image right here. Once done, set the featured image, select the relevant categories from here, and once you will select these relevant categories, click on this publish button. So now if I click on this all posts, you can see we have all of these different options. But now if I go to the front end of our website, I will click on this blog option. You can see we don't have anything right here. So in order for our blog post to show up on this page, what you actually want to do is to click on this settings option right there, and then click on this reading option. Then here where it says post page, make sure you select this blog and then click save changes. Now if you will go back to our blog page and if you will give it a refresh, notice that all of our blog posts are basically showing right there. Now that we have all of our blog posts showing up right there, we can start customizing this blog post. If I open any of these blog posts here, you can see this is the template for our blog post. This is not looking very fine, but we can make it look good. So let's just go back and let's click on the customize option. So once you will click on the customize option, the customizer will start getting loaded, and here you can see we have the customizer. So once you will have the customizer, here you can see we have this post type option. Remember I told you we'll get back to this option. First of all, we have this blog or archive option. So under the blog or archive option, you can see we have this blog title area, which is set to display. You can uncheck this and it will hide the area, or you can set this to display the area, and then you can basically show the blog post area and enable the blog or post page. And here you can see we have this title area showing up. If we go to our reference website, let's just see if they have a blog title area here. They sure have a blog title area, but they are instead using an image. We can, if we want to use an image, or we cannot use an image. That is entirely our choice. What I actually want to do is to go back and I'll hide this area from here. Now the next thing that we have is this container layout. So under the container layout, again the same thing, we can use the normal layout, or we can use the full width layout, or we can use the narrow layout. So you have three different options available here. I want to use this narrow layout right here. Then we have this container style. So under the container style, you can see we have default selected. If you want to use boxed, we can pick the boxed option, and then we can also pick the unboxed option. That will basically unbox the entire thing. Or you can just pick this default option right here. What I want to do is to pick this unboxed option, and then if on this page you need to have a sidebar, you can just enable the sidebar option from here, and it will give you a sidebar. Of course we don't have any of these widgets right here, but you can enable the sidebar option here, and then you can insert the widgets right here. I'm going to select it without the sidebar. Then we have the sidebar style, of course, and different options. Then we have this blog layout. So under the blog layout, you can see we have the grid selected here. If you want to have the list layout, you can just select the list layout, and you can see this is how the list layout looks. And then you can have the cover layout, which is the third option, and this is how the cover option look. But I guess the grid looks very fine, so I'll just go ahead with the grid option right here. Then we have this content width option. We don't actually want to change the content width, but then it is up to you. If you want to attach the custom width, you can just click on the custom and attach the custom width right there. Then here, if you look at this post structure options right here, first of all, we have this featured image. If you will click on this tiny arrow, you will have further more options. You can pick the 4:3 option, which will make these images a bit which will increase the height of these images. And then you have this hover effect. Right now it is set to as zoom in. You can select the zoom out. If you hover over it, now you can see have this zoom out animation. Then you have this categories option. So under the categories option, you can see all these different categories that are showing up. You can use the badge option and it will show up as these badges, and I guess the badges looks fine. Or you can pick the underline option. I think I'll just go ahead with the badges because that's looking clean. Then we have this title option. If you can hide the title, I want to keep it. Then we have the post meta option. So under the post meta option, we have this author name and the date option right here. So if you want to have it, you can have it, or if you want to hide it, you can hide this entirely. So I'm going to hide it, and now you can see we don't have it here. Then we have the post excerpt option, and then we have tags and read more. I want to display the read more button, so we'll have this read post option right there that says read post, which is basically the read more option right there. Then you have some design options. So if you go to design option, you can control the border radius of all of these different cards. Right now it is set to as 6. You can change it to 10 and it will basically modify the corner radius of all of these blog posts. Once done, you can just click on this publish button, and then here you have this post title size currently set to as 20. I'm going to increase it to 28, and on the 28 you can see this is how it looks. I think it's looking a bit bigger, so I'll just make it 26, and on the 26 this looks just fine. Once done, you can just click on this publish option, and this will basically take care of your archive page. Archive page is the category pages and your blog page. Now you can basically go back and then open any of these blog posts. So let me just open one of these blog posts, and here you can see this is our single post. So just click on this single post option right here, and once you will click on single post, you can see it is set to as narrow. You can change it to the normal width so that it will cover the normal width right here. Now if you want to have a sidebar here, you can enable the sidebar option right here, and it will give you a nice sidebar, but I guess I will pick it as without the sidebar, so I'll just pick this no sidebar option. We have some big images here. The icons, we'll have to modify them manually because I copied it. That is why it is looking like this. So let me just open any other post. Let's just open this post right here. So here again on this one, you can see the icons are the big problem here, but other than that everything is looking fine. Content width, we have set it to normal, and then if you want to display the related post, just enable the related post option, and if you will scroll down, you will have this new box with the related post, and then in the related post I want to display 3 different posts, so it will display 3 different posts. And then we have post query. Currently it is set to as categories, so set it to categories. This is fine. Then we have this post structure right here for these related posts. We don't want to change the post structure for this related post, so just scroll up, and once you will go up here, you can see post title area. Enable the post title area, and here you can see right now it is set to as layout 1. You can switch to layout 2, and once you will switch to layout 2, here you can see we have big title, and then we have this. You can also enable the breadcrumb here, and once you will enable the breadcrumb, here you can see we have the breadcrumb. I want to hide this meta option from here, so I don't actually want to display the meta. Then we have this featured image, so let's just enable this featured image here as well, because we actually want to display the featured image, and this is where our featured image is showing. And if you want, you can also enable the taxonomies option as well, and you will have these taxonomies as well. I actually don't want to display the taxonomies. And then for the featured image, if you will click on this arrow, here you can see the image position is set to as none. You can just click on this below option, and it will move the featured image below this title, and this is where it is. And then in here you can define whether or not if you want to set it to 4 by 3 dimension, 1 by 1 dimension, or 2 by 1 dimension. That is entirely your choice, whichever option you want to choose. Or if you want to use it as the background, you can use the image as the background as well, and it will show up somewhere like there. I don't want to show it as a background, so I'll just disable this option from here, and right now this is looking fine. Now let's just close this option from here. Now you can also change the position of the title. You can make it center align, left align, right align, however you want to make it. Then the vertical alignment is set to as middle, and which is fine. Now For this container right here, if you click on this tiny pencil icon, you can see we are on the right place. You can click on the design option. Now where it says background, I want to change the background color to the white color right here. So at the top you can see we have the white color for the title area, and then we have this title color which is set to as black color and it is looking fine. Banner minimum height is something that you can change, so if you want to change it you can give it 120 pixels, and then inner element spacing is set to as 15 if you want to increase or decrease the element spacing as well. Then we have this title font and the text font and the margins and everything else looks fine, so I think we don't actually have to edit all of those things. So in this way you can also create the blog post and single post pages using the Astra theme. I hope you have found this tutorial helpful. If you found this tutorial helpful, be sure to hit the subscribe button and be sure to hit the bell icon to always get the latest video updates. If you have any recommendation or you want me to create a tutorial on any topic, you can drop it in the comment section. If you have any queries, contact me on the WhatsApp. If you need my help creating your website, you can also contact me on the website. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.